green flag at the back. The engine notes rise. We're about to get the lights on. 5 lights on. They go off and we get the race underway. Who gets the best start? Rob Huff gets a good start. Quickly off the line. Slots in behind. He's going to set himself up for being very, very close to Guia as they go down towards, well, turn 1. They get through turn 1. Does everyone get through okay? They do.
Dreadful start by Air Lachey though. That car staggered off the line, and so one of the 3 in the hunt for the championship has gone backwards in a big, big hurry. So Rob Huff won up in the 3rd place. He's on the tail of Girolami as they come down to Lisboa, and it is Norbert Mikelic in the lead as he tries to go defensive. Huff goes to the outside line, look at the blue Audi. Can he get the undercut coming out of the corner? Let's see. Mikelic under big, big pressure from Girolami. They go right at Lisboa. So far, so good.
Now we begin to see the power come in, and Rob Huff needs to stay very, very close to the back of Girolami.
Yellow flag at turn 15 within sector 4, and that's the reason why, because Tian Kai has hit the barrier and he's ended up in the middle of the road, and there's just about room for the medical team cars to squeeze by. Hopefully that can be moved out of harm's way as the cars now come down towards the end of lap number 1. And here, look, Mikelic is trying to build that gap over Girolami. Huff in 3rd, trying to get close enough to make a run on the way down towards Lisboa, and the move starts now, really. This is where he's got to be really, really brave.
Rob Huff in 3rd place, almost a second the advantage. 2 minutes 30.581 was the fastest lap of the race. Azcona had put in the fastest 1st sector. That's taken away by Fred Mavish, who comes through in 5th place. And that's the cushion that maybe Rob Huff was hoping was going to get past Michael Azcona and take the pressure off the back of Rob Huff's car. That hasn't happened. It's 0.7 of an advantage that Rob has over Michael Azcona, and the 2 of those having their own little moments in qualifying yesterday.
We had the switch, I think, between the Lincoln Co's, haven't we? With Yann Air Lachey being allowed up past Marching Khoa. Look behind, because there you can see Azcona, number 196, right on the back of the Audi. So suddenly Huff has to think about defending rather than attacking, and life becomes very different indeed. Azcona got the absolute best 1st sector time on this run down to Lisboa. He's right on the back of Huff as they climb the hill now. Yeah, so under pressure is Rob Huff in 3rd place. Azcona right there on this tight and twisty section, at the very section that we've seen overtaking in World Touring cars in previous years. Rob Huff will compensate for that. Look how quick he is, but Azcona's even quicker, going through Mandarin, closing down towards Lisboa. Huff goes defensive on the inside. Azcona feints to the outside line as they hit the brakes. He's alongside on the outside line. This for 3rd place. Azcona in the Hyundai goes toe-to-toe with Rob Huff. And Huffy has got sharp elbows. He sticks them out and he hangs on to 3rd. That's class driving though, isn't it? No contact between the 2 of them on their battle down into Lisboa. It could have oh so easily have gone wrong between the 2 of them, side by side into the right-hander, but it didn't. They gave each other racing room, and that was a very, very entertaining moment, the 2 of them. There, off the road though, and in the wall. 21, that is Paul Poon. There's another car involved, which I fear is Yan Chuang's Lincoln Co. But Paul Poon is up against the wall. So we've got drama at the S's. It was Yan Chuang. He has got going again. And let's hope then that that car can be moved either under its own power or with a little bit of quick assistance. And I think Paul Poon is on its way. Yes, Deng Bao Wei goes through. Paul Poon, as we were hearing pre-race, has a good track record in some of the support races over the years here.
3 laps to go at Macau for the 1st leg of the Macau Guia race here for the 70th Macau Grand Prix.
So you look back then from Rob Huff's car, we saw a lap ago how brave through Mandarin Michael Azcona was, and he's going to do it again. Huff goes defensive, covers off the inside line. Azcona once more has only the outside line to try. This time he's alongside, he brakes late, he's got his nose in front. The Audi quivers under braking, they touch. Azcona gets forced out wide, he just misses the barrier. Huff hangs on to 3rd, but that time there was just a little rub between the 2 of them. This is getting ever more intense, isn't it, as Rob Huff desperately tries to hang on to a podium place and the points for 3rd.
The two of them went into Lisboa. Let's have a look. So Azcona on the outside just wiggles. He's so lucky to have not had to go down the escape road.
That's Azcona behind, and maybe on this lap Azcona is not quite as keen to try. He's not. Maybe he wasn't as close either. So Rob Huff covers off that line and covers off third place, but Azcona has a look at San Francisco. No way through there. Both of them totally committed to finishing third. That lead gap looking like it's come down just a little bit between Mikelish and Girolamo. I'm not convinced that Nestor is going to get close enough to challenge with only a lap to run, but he has taken 4/10 out of it.
Yep, so the gap has come down to just over 1 second between first and second, Mikelish and Girolamo.
The lead gap is down to 9/10. Azcona pulls out, so we've got a fight for the lead that's building, definitely a fight for third. It's going to be a great last lap this. Let's concentrate on third. First of all, it's Huff still ahead of Azcona as they come down towards Lisboa. Look at how the lead gap has closed as well. Azcona to the outside line. It's not worked before and it won't work this time. Huff's got the inside. Huff keeps third.
He defends beautifully into Lisboa, under pressure as well. He knew what was coming. It's the last chance to do that at Lisboa. It's the final lap, and Rob Huff has defended beautifully from Mikel Azcona. Now downhill into Macau hairpin, single file for the final time in the sunshine and the shade here at Macau. Through the Macau hairpin, is there going to be any kind of manoeuvre? No, there was a problem there for Azcona going through the Macau hairpin. Dropped back a little bit from Rob Huff. There was a bit of a wiggle, wasn't there? And no place is lost, so Fred Bavich not able to capitalise on that. But at last, Rob Huff can breathe.
He can, and so can Norbert Mikelish, because he is going to go with an 18-point cushion into the championship showdown tomorrow. Race one in the Guia race. He's going to be won by Norbert Mikelish. He wins at Macau. Nestor Girolamo second, Rob Huff third, fourth Mikel Azcona, fifth Fred Bavich, and Jan Elaché. He fights back after a bad start to sixth place, and the celebration then.
And Norbert Mikelish once again is very happy at Macau.
Norbert Mikelish!